Welcome to Beyond the Verse, where we dig deeper into Scripture. Today we will look at Psalm 82, with summarized commentary from the late Dr. Michael S. Heiser. In the Berean Standard Bible, God presides in the divine assembly. He renders judgment among the gods. How long will you judge unjustly and show partiality to the wicked? Defend the cause of the weak and fatherless. Uphold the rights of the afflicted and oppressed. Rescue the weak and needy. Save them from the hand of the wicked. They do not know or understand. They wander in the darkness. All the foundations of the earth are shaken. I have said, you are gods. You are all sons of the Most High. But like mortals, you will die, and like rulers, you will fall. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for all the nations are your inheritance. Psalm 82 presents a scene where God, Elohim, takes his place in the Divine Council and judges the lowercase g gods, also rendered Elohim in the Hebrew. According to Dr. Michael Heiser, the word Elohim has both a singular and plural nature. He explains that Elohim is not a name for God, but a category of being that includes multiple entities in the spiritual realm. The Hebrew word Elohim is grammatically plural, but can refer to a single entity, like Yahweh, or multiple spiritual beings, like lowercase g gods or spirits. For example, in Genesis 1:1, in the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Here, it refers to a singular God, Yahweh. But in Psalm 82, verse 1, God Elohim stands in the Divine Council in the midst of the lowercase g gods, also Elohim. He holds judgment. Here, it refers to multiple spiritual beings. Dr. Heiser emphasizes that Elohim refers to a place of residence, not a level of power. Biblical beings labeled Elohim include Yahweh, the God of Israel, the gods of the nations, as outlined in Judges 11:24, demons, as they appear in Deuteronomy 32:17, the deceased spirit of Samuel in 1 Samuel 28, verse 13, and as angels or divine council members in Psalm 82. While the Bible acknowledges multiple Elohim, it consistently teaches that Yahweh is unique and superior to them all. Deuteronomy 4:35, Yahweh is God Elohim. There is no other beside him. Psalm 97, verse 9, for you, Yahweh, are most high over all the earth. You are exalted far above all gods, also Elohim. Unlike every other use of Elohim, when it refers to Yahweh, it refers to the uncreated, sovereign, and omnipotent God. Back to Psalm 82. In verses 2 through 7, the divine beings are accused of failing to uphold justice and are sentenced to mortality. And in verse 8, a call for God to inherit the nations implies a shift in authority. There are major implications of Psalm 82 for our Christian walk, as it outlines God's desire for justice and righteousness in spiritual and earthly governance, and he calls his people to reflect his divine rule in the world. As Christians, we must recognize that all authority, whether spiritual or earthly, is accountable to God. Leaders in politics, church, institutions, government, or otherwise must act in righteousness, or they will face divine judgment. In the New Testament, John chapter 10, verses 34 through 36, Jesus references Psalm 82 here and applies it to himself as the one whom the Father has sanctified and sent. This connects to Deuteronomy 32, verses 8 through 9, where God originally assigned the nations to the sons of God, divine beings. Through Jesus' victory, authority over the nations is reclaimed for God. As Christians, we participate in his mission, calling people back to the true King. So in conclusion, Psalm 82 gives us a glimpse of the spiritual realm a divine council, and the character of God. He expects us to pursue righteousness and justice, care for the weak, and be a voice for the voiceless, to live in light of God's coming kingdom and realizing that earthly powers are temporary, but that God's reign is eternal. It also helps us recognize Jesus' authority. He is the true king, and our allegiance must be to him above all else. Psalm 82 also reminds us that unseen spiritual beings influence the world, but that Christ already secured victory over them.